physically challenged with the iron base at both the ends. This is activity play zone area for the kindergarten. The school parked the buses. That is in parking area. This is the reception area. These notice boards and these are the chairs for the visitors and parents. Reception desk, fresh water. These notice boards are with the online competitions and workshops which are organized during this online time. These are the pictures of last year's sports ceremony with the chief guest. These are two mannequins of our regular school uniforms. These boards are with the transport routes and important timetables. Promotional activities photographs are also shown here. Devotional corner. Our school is formally inaugurated by Honorable Srimati Anandibeni Patel. Our school is formally inaugurated by Honorable Anandibeni Patel when we have an adoption ceremony of Rafiqganj village on 22nd of June. We are on the ground floor and this is the admission cell. Principal office. The accounts. Here is the boys' washroom and potable water for the students. Staff washroom for the males and females. Here we have the girls' washroom. This is the pantry room. Football ground for outdoor sports. You can see the poles at the last painted white. Here two poles are there. Arrangement is for students and as well as for parents also, because when we organize any function on main auditorium, then parents also can sit over here and students also can enjoy. This is basketball court. Sports facility for our students. This is our volleyball court. Once a week, according to the timetable, students play sports under the guidance of coaches. This is the sports area. Indoor games like chess, carom, table tennis, architecture. This is school's open auditorium where we do conduct our annual functions and big ceremonies. Like last year we conducted Kids Carnival. This is an electric bell. Whole campus is under the surveillance of CCTV cameras. This is public address system. On each floor we have this. With a printer and a desktop for operating Google Drives, files. We are entering now in art and craft room of our school. All art pieces are prepared by students under the guidance of the art teacher. Our main motto is to recycle, reduce and reuse, saving our environment, nurturing the creativity of the child, developing the psychomotor domain. Notice board for the creativities of the student. These bars are for the protection of the child. This is the infirmary. This is the place for the nurse. Here we have 2 beds. With first aid medicines only. Music room of our school. Here the students, according to their class timetable of music, visit and learn different synthesizer, guitar, tabla, harmonium. They do prepare the chorus, individual songs and other things which they perform in regular activities of the school for the annual functions and for all the events like national festivals also. They perform at our level also and at district level also. We are at the 2nd floor A block right now. Fire extinguisher for the safety measures. This is the speaker. This is the dance room. This is the open area on 1st floor A block where students can perform. This is library of our school. This library is a treasure house of around 2,500 books. It stores the knowledge of every aspect of our life under the books, NCERT course book, reference books, along with magazines, newspaper, journals, periodicals and much more. The library is provided with an apt number of shelves to accommodate enough books to quench the thirst of our little readers. This is a separate reading room, reading area, where students invest time in reading during their library period. School is subscribing 3 to 4 newspapers to develop the habit of reading related to the current affairs. These cabinets are particularly for the subject books related with English. These are meant for Sanskrit, for Hindi, आधुनिक हिंदी व्याकरण तथा रचना, this is for mathematics. Here we have reference books also for fundamental mathematics. Likewise, we have separate cabinets for different subjects. Stories books also, with general knowledge and current affair books also. With the shelves reachable by the students and child-friendly furniture. This is kindergarten. This is KG2. This is grade 1A with smart board, green board, duo desk, lockers for the students, bottle stand. All rooms are spacious, airy and well lighted. The section of grade 1, section B. This is grade 2, section A with the smart board, teacher's table, and duo desk, the lockers. On this smart board, the birthdays, routes of the students are mentioned. Grade 2 with section B. Green board, duo desk, locker and smart board with a softboard for the students' creations. Section 8. As every class is with sufficient furniture, smart board, green board and lockers with duo desk. Another section of grade 3 with green board, teacher's table, duo desk and lockers. We are entering in grade 4 right now. Lockers, duo desk, soft board for students, artistic work, smart board and green board. 5A. As in all classrooms, we have lockers for students to keep their belongings, duo desk, smart board, green board, soft board with the teacher's table. 5B section. Lockers are there, duo desk is there, boards, light fixtures, fans, soft board. This is grade 6. Lockers at the back, soft board for the students' creativity. Duo desk is sufficient number and green board along with teacher's table. Updated, spacious with a smart board, green board, duo desk and a lockers with a soft board. And every block notice boards are there where the activities of the students are showcased. We are entering in grade 8 as duo desk, smart, lockers, soft board, teachers. Grade 9. Duo desk, lockers and green board along with teacher's table. We are at first floor B block. This is grade 10. Duo desk, green board, light fixtures, fans, teacher's table, green board and smart board. This is a computer lab and language lab board. This rack is specially kept here for the students' bags and belongings. They are not allowed to bring anything inside the lab. All students can sit separately and they do study on individual systems. These headphones with the speakers helps the child to improve the language by communicating best with the language lab techniques. Projector is also there. And exit register. with the timings. We are getting into maths lab now. These are the charts on display, like congruent triangles, mensuration, quadrilateral, properties of circle, algebraic identities, shapes and figures, mathematical symbol, mensuration, graph chart, profit and loss, pair of angles, and quadrilateral. Coming to the desk, tables, we have dummy paychecks, dummy checkbooks even, rain gauge, Pythagoras theorem kit, theodolite model, metal wire tape, model standard time indicator. This table we have kept optical square brass, pearl marble set, vernier calipers, cross vertical staff brass, and magnetic friction disc. On this table we have set of cups with volumetric scale printed, angle in a circle and its path, derivation of the value of pi, sextant model, geoboard, and cube of algebra size 2 cm. This table is specially for the mensuration kit. Here we do have area of acute right angle, midpoint of theorem, area of rhombus, area of trapezium, cubic identity, area of parallelogram, area of circle, and area of quadrilateral. This tabletop is again for the geographical model set, three-dimensional models of all structures like sphere, square, rhombus, pyramid, cylinder, cone, etc. This is the biology lab. Our biology lab is airy, ventilated, with light fixtures, fans, tabletops, worktops for the students, basins, and a board. Let's come to the display point. These are the charts. When the students learn about different systems, then it is very easy for the students to go through each and every chart in detail. Like it is the respiratory system chart. Coming to the excretory system, kidney, skin, and urinary. In detail, student gets information about excretory system of humans by the help of these charts. Nervous system. Next to it is endocrine system of human. These charts avail the child to understand the detailed anatomy of a human body. Display of the specimens. This table is specially meant for display of our plant and animal kingdom specimens. Like you can see on every specimen, their classification is pasted on, so that it will be very easy for a child to understand, read and learn the classification. All specimens are plastic ones as per as CBSE norms. we take one specimen, it is a common name lizard. Its scientific name is Lacertia. Class is Reptilia. Order is Squatomata. Family is Lacertidae. And genus is Lacerta lacini. This table includes the plant kingdom specimen. Pinus cones are there, male and female. This is silk moth and this is culex with a life cycle. Here two models of heart and brain are also kept. When a child sees an object or any particular organ and touches by his or her hands, it's very easy to understand the physiology and function of that particular organ. For example, this is the heart, this is the brain. This is 3D model of an heart, human heart. Here we can say that right atrium, left vena cava, right vena cava, pulmonary artery, pulmonary vein, and like that. Everything is very easily visible to a child. This is a very important tabletop for a student, as we have kept here compound microscopes. We have 4 sets of compound microscopes in our lab, and all plant kingdom and animal kingdom special permanent mounted slides. For example, this is the slide of an intestine of a mammal. So it's kept here near the window where the enough light is there. So it's very easy for a child to focus and to visualize what is inside that and to read on. Again, second compound microscope. Students sit over here, will sit over here and do their practicals. Here one dissection box is also kept. You can see the important things are kept. This is a fossil, scalpel, different size of fossil, scalpel, needle, spatula and magnifying glass, with the temporary mounting cover slips and this. Coming to the table where the models are kept, different organs of human, starting with the amoeba. This is a single microscopic animal, amoeba. In this, student can prominently see the food vacuoles, nucleus, contractile vacuoles and all, because as it is in microscopic, so the chart or the model helps students to understand its structure well. Coming to animal cell and plant cell, when we keep it side by side, it's very easy to distinguish the difference, as the cell wall is prominent in animal plant cell and it is absent in animal. Here we have DNA. So in that, adenine, thymine, cytosine, guanine and the purine and pyrimidines has hydrogen bonds are seen. Next, coming to the excretory and reproductive systems, here it is mentioned, that is human circulatory system, excretory system, urinary system, and this is the respiratory system of human being. This is another top for our compound microscope. The reason behind keeping is, here is the This is the table for the teacher to attend the experiments and brief all the important things for the students. This is an wash area, the basins with running water almost all the time. Here we had glassware rack on which we kept small beakers according to that shape and size as per as the need of the experiment. Graduated flasks are also kept, and these few very important chemicals which are required for the experiment are kept over here. Like one is the safranin, another one is methyl blue, next is phenolphthalein, iodine solution, and Bendix reagent and Fehling solution. These are kept over here. Test tubes, indicators. These are the Bunsen burners. If we need in the experiment, if it demands in the experiment to use the flame, so we have kept, we are providing students with the flame facility also, but under the fire and safety measures. See, you can see this is a bucket full of sand. Safety measures are always covered. This is a wax tray which we use for the experiments. And again, this is the plant mitosis chart, very significant for the child, because by this students can understand how the plant grows regularly all through his life. This is the board where a demo experiment is written. This is the stock register of biology lab, where to have index about all the required things which are kept in this lab. It includes all the specimens, models, charts, slides, chemicals, life cycles, specimens detail, and all. Watch glasses, petri dish, this details of the permanent slides, litmus paper, china dish, filter paper, funnels, dissecting tray, glasses, pH meter, test tubes, glycerine, ignition tube, watch glass, dissection box, now. This is the board of biology lab for the experiments. Here the dummy experiment is shown. This is the chemistry lab of our school. Lab is airy, updated, with fans, light fixtures, workstations, students accessible cabinets sort of, tabletops, and width and capacity of more than 25 students at a time. We'll begin with the general laboratory rules for the students. Regarding safety measures, regarding using of apron and reporting and perceiving for safety hazards, and keeping the work area completely clean. This is the board where the practical is being written. It's a demo practical. This is teacher's table. The stocks of equipments and glassware are maintained. And this burette stands, digital weighing machines, funnels, conical flasks, panel, glass rods, hot air, digital weighing machine, mortar pestle, test tube holder, water bath, periodic tables, chart, centrifugal machine, Bunsen burner, burette stand, digital balance, calorimeter, micro tubes, test tube stands, burette stand with stop, measuring cylinders with different volume, thermometer, pipette stand, beakers, round bottom flask with different volumes, test tube, spatula, flat bottom flask, reagent bottles, wash bottles are mentioned. We have chemical stocks also, in that blended solution, filling solutions, sodium carbonate, code 28362010, potassium dichromate, sulfuric acid, sulfur nitrate, acetic acid, zinc dust, magnesium sulfate code, potassium hydroxide, sodium chloride, calcium sulfate, magnesium chloride, sodium hydroxide apart from ammonium ferrosulfate are also kept. These are the workstations for the student where they perform the titration. You can see that this is a burette. Pipettes are kept in the pipette stands, and test tubes are also there with different salinity, and solutions with different solubility are kept. Dilute HCl and dilute H2SO4 is also kept with indicators to perform the experiment. Here we are also providing Bunsen burners, and these basins are running water all the time so that students can wash their hands and use water as per as their needs. Test tube stands. As I said, that students of around 25 capacity are accommodating this lab during their experiments. As it's updated, completely ventilated, you can see that window is there. And now coming to the displays, there few charts are being free electrons with metal ions. This chart is speaking about the laboratory safety, how to protect eyes, dress, fire safety, how to deal with the flammable liquids, how to pour and perform with concentrated acids. Everything is mentioned in that. These are the burette stands for the purpose of titrations. Round bottom flask. These are the tripods, funnels, water bottles. These again are the flasks with different volumes, glass rods, test tubes with different volumes again. Burette of for the titration we have pipettes of different mLs. These are all test tube stands and glass rod stands. Flasks are there kept over. Tongs are specially droppers. Coming to the display, again this is the modern periodic table of the elements. Mendeleev periodic table, very helpful for students. This is the soft board. Where student will display their creativity in the field of chemistry. These tabletops are again for the titration and for different testing of salts, bases, acids. Preliminary tests are also being conducted in the labs. This is the analytical balance. This is meant for students to measure the quantity of acids, base or salts for performing the experiments. These two shelves are specifically kept for the chemicals. This is ammonium chloride. Ammonium molybdate. This is calcium oxide powder. This is ferrous sulfate. This is sulfuric acid, H2SO4. This is pure sulfur powder. This is potassium nitrate, purified one. First aid box, which is kept for the safety of the students. This is the bucket with sand for keeping the safety measures. Outside, fire extinguisher is also there. This is our physics lab. Our physics lab is updated, airy, lighted, spacious, with light fixtures and fans and with tabletops. First, coming to the display, few charts are being pasted on the wall. It speaks about regenerative braking system, water resources in India, this one is automatic phase changer. This speaks about the working of solar cooker. And this is about the conversion of electrical energy into mechanical energy. Here all the equipments related with the current experiments are kept. Galvanometer, ammeters, voltmeters, semiconductor diode characteristics apparatus, transistor characteristics apparatus, magnetizing and demagnetizing solenoid coils, resistance boxes. This is Zener diode characteristic apparatus. These are the rheostats. Model of electric bell, how it works. 2 sets of Ohm's law apparatus. This is pendulum bob. This is again the resistance box with rheostats, galvanometer. Horseshoe magnets are also kept. That is battery eliminator. These are the boards which are useful for a child for performing the practicals based on prism, mirror or glass lab. Whether dispersion is to be found out and glass lab refraction and reflections practicals or the laws to be identified. So these boards are used on this, paper is kept and prism. We are having sufficient number of prism, glass slabs and plane mirrors. This table is also meant for the stopwatches, Archimedes apparatus. We are having 6 set of that. Spring balance with the weights, compass, one drawing board is kept over here also with the prism and glass slabs. This apparatus is for the sound section of the physics with tuning forks, two sets of tuning forks are there. This tabletop is special for the optical bench. Here the students perform the experiments based on convex and concave lenses. They need to stand on both sides of the table, that's why it is in the center. One more optical bench. This is analytical balance. These are the weights, 100 gram. 50 gram, 20 gram, likewise. For measuring the diameter of very thin wire, the vernier calipers are there, screw gauge, here the spherometers are kept, thermometers, again on display, DC motor and solar system. Sir C.V. Raman, as he is very well-known physicist, so student get inspired by knowing his contribution to the physics world. One more, Sir Isaac Newton, who gives the law of gravitation. Experiment is on the board. This is the teacher's table where we kept all the stock register. This is Archimedes practical test, chimneys compass with stand, slotted weight sonometer, micrometer. In this we have all the lab records, a meter with case, concave convex lenses, digital weighing machine, galvanometer, meter bridge, physical balance, digital weighing machine, stopwatch, spring balance, ammeter, voltmeter, vernier calipers, prism, screw gauge, spherometer, bar magnet, connecting wire, Archimedes principle demonstration kit, Ohm's law apparatus, meter scale, plane mirror, and rest of the things. Grade 11 biology stream with a smart board, green board and row desk. This is grade 11 commerce stream. Row desk, teacher's table and green board. The methodology which we follow is we do conduct unit tests on regular basis. Apart from that, mentors we are just providing to the student for proper update of the students. We do conduct visits and call experts in the stream commerce. To the 11th grade of mathematics stream, here we do have the board desk, teacher's table and a green board. The pedagogy which we follow for the 11th graders mathematics stream is, again we are just giving them doubt clearing sessions, especially from their subject teachers, and mentors are also keeping regular record of their update. Apart from this, NCERT solutions are also given them time to time to assess their learnings related with the maths. This is grade 11 with humanities subject. Green board, teacher's table and the board desk. So we are entering in 12th grade with biology stream. As you see, the room is quite spacious, lighted with duo desk. Ventilation, proper ventilation is there. Teacher's table and green board. exams. And we are just giving them practice of solving last year, five last year's CBSE question papers also. Now, we are at second floor. This is our B block. These will be the classrooms for the 12th grader. This one is for Commerce Street. Here right now we are with green board, teacher's table and duo desk. The flight fixtures and fan. Methodology of teaching 12th grade is we do conduct doubt session planning, expert lectures, we keep mentors for the student, we send them for visits and call experts also for the same, and we have unit tests and pre-boards also, 2 pre-boards for the revision of the student. The 12th grade for the humanities stream. We have taken political science and history in this stream. Again we have teacher's table, green board and duo desk. The rooms are quite spacious, airy, lighted. As we follow the methodological, pedagogical aspects of 12th grade, so keeping in mind the assessments of those students according to the NCERT's norms and books we are following, with the reference books, doubt clearing sessions, mentors, experts, visit lectures, everything is conducted. We are entering right now in 12th grade with the stream mathematics. Bedroom for the students, duo desk, fans for the ventilations, windows are there. Green board, teacher's table. And in 12th mathematics also, we do conduct doubt clearance sessions, and especially we provide NCERT's questions for students to solve them thrice a week, and mentors are keeping a regular record of their speed. So internal assessment including their performance every week, and mentors are there to keep a record of the students' mental and